Brownstown homeowners, don't list your house until you've seen this month's numbers. Only 2 homes closed in Brownstown Township last month. That's not a typo, and it might be the most important number for you to understand before you make your next move. I'm Deverly Darling with Find a Darling Home with eXp Realty, and I help Downriver empty nesters stop carrying a house that's turned into a part-time job with no paycheck, so that they can build a simpler, low-maintenance life in their next chapter. And when I talk with homeowners around Brownstown Township, I hear the same questions on repeat. Is my home still worth what I think it is? Will I even be able to find a ranch or condo after I sell? Should I fix things up first, or will that just be money that's down the drain, perhaps? Would downsizing actually save me money or just move my stress to a smaller address, perhaps? And the one nobody says out loud, but everybody thinks, what if I sell my house and end up with nowhere to go? That's a fair question. Downsizing isn't just a sale, it's your equity, your belongings, your next home, and your timing all moving at once. So let's skip the market hype and let's look at what's actually happening, okay? So what the latest Brownstown Township numbers show is that the most recent complete data comes from June of 2026. Only 2 homes closed in Brownstown Township in June, and that's an 80% drop from the month before. And that's thin enough that it won't generate a reliable median sale price or days on the market. But it tells you something anyway. Buyers aren't rushing to close on just anything. At the same time, months of inventory sits at 1.33, which is up over 54% from the prior month, though still down about 11% year over year. On paper, that still favors sellers. Active listing numbers is 8 homes. The median list price is about $340,000, 13 days on the market. So a home priced right and shown well is still gone fast. The slow ones aren't slow because the market's bad. They're slow because they're overpriced or they still smell like 2019. So new pending activity slowed too. 6 new pending listings in June was down 45.5 month over month. Estimated home values as of July sit at a median of $287,000, which is up 2.6 year over year, though down a hair from last month. So here's the numbers that actually matter if you're thinking about downsizing. Right now, there are only 2 ranch-style homes and 11 condos available in all of Brownstown Township, which is 13. And that's not a market segment, that's a waiting list. If you want one-floor living in your next chapter, you're not shopping a category, you're racing your neighbors for it. A seller's market doesn't mean buyers will pay for your nostalgia. So when homeowners hear seller's market, some assume it means that you can name any price, skip the deep clean, and let buyers figure it out. Now, they will not fight over a house that needs a new roof and smells like the dog. Buyers today are pickier and more payment conscious than they were a few years ago even. So they'll forgive a dated kitchen and they will not forgive a leaking roof at a premium price. So the goal isn't the highest number that you can slap on the sign, it's the strongest outcome that you can actually walk away with. Should you renovate before selling? Short answer, no, not at all. Before you drop 10 grand on a kitchen remodel because your neighbor did one on HGTV, focus on what actually moves the needle. Deep cleaning, removing the extra furniture that's been temporary since 2019, touching up the paint that's been on your to-do list since your kids graduated, fixing the drippy faucets, replacing the burnt out bulbs in the hallway that you've just learned to walk past in the dark. So improving the entrance so it doesn't look like nobody's home when somebody clearly is. Now you're not building a new house, you're proving this one's been loved and letting buyers picture their own life in it instead of yours. What this means for Brownstown empty nesters, sellers here still have real leverage when the home is priced and prepped correctly. But June's closing numbers are proof that market won't sell your house for you. That's an opportunity. It's not a reason to panic. ask yourself honestly, does this house still fit the life that you're actually living or the one that you're used to live? So how much of your time and money goes to rooms that you don't use and repairs you dread? Would one floor make your average Tuesday easier? Would a smaller place buy you more freedom and fewer headaches? What would you actually walk away with? And what could that money let you do next? So you don't have to list today to get honest answers to those questions. You can get clear first. If your house has started to feel more like a second job than a home, I made you a free guide. It's the 5 biggest downsizing mistakes downriver empty nesters make when trying to create a simpler lifestyle. So it'll help you dodge the expensive mistakes and take your next step with a lot more confidence and a lot less stress. So grab it through the link in my bio or send me the word clarify and I'll get it to you right myself. So your home gave you a lot of good years and your next chapter can too without the roof leaks.